to represent you, order you not to go back to the incident locations, and holding you on a $250 bond. And your next court date will be July 17th at 1:45. And that is it, sir. Okay.
Привет. Ну, Your Honor, as of right now, I do not have Sahaney, John, Alvarez, Maria, and Height Elizabeth yet.
Okay. They're coming, but you just don't have them yet?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Duran, you said was the other one? You have Wiley? Okay. You have
Yeah,
Wiley? Okay, let's do Wiley, and then we can let the public defender go for a while, right? We'll do a bunch of misdemeanors.
yes,
That's good.
What's your name, ma'am?
My name's Heather Nicole Wiley.
All right, I am seeing you on a charge of promoting prison contraband. And counsel, do you agree with the county attorney holder for $1,000 for time credit since she has other holds?
Yes, John.
Okay. So I will appoint the public defender to represent you. No alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm gonna hold you on $1,000 bond, and it'll be set preliminary hearing on July 21st at 1:30.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. It was called in. Okay. No. You got one?
Your Honor, the jail wanted me to tell you that Christopher Kahaney is unavailable. I think he's in the hospital, so I guess his initial appearance should be continued.
Okay. I will do that. Thanks. Can you all unmute for me? Thank you. What's your name, ma'am?
Angel Marie Duran.
I'm sorry, what is it?
Angel Marie Duran.
Angel Duran. Oh, they got you. Okay, thank you.
Mm.
All right, Ms. Duran, you have a failure to appear on a criminal trespass from 2024, from December. So I'm going to order you not to go back to the incident location, and you need to come back to South Tucson Court on July 29th at 10 o'clock, or a warrant will issue for your arrest. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and you're released.
Tucker?
Of away, of away.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
What's your name?
No, Tassie Tucker.
Okay. You have a criminal trespass from March of this year out of South Tucson. I'm going to release you on that case, order you not to go back to the incident location, and you need to come back to court on July 29th at 10 o'clock. You have multiple failures to appear out of city court, so I am going to hold you on a $250 bond, give you a city public defender, and your next court date will be July 18th at 1:45 on those. And that's it, Ms. Tucker.
Lydia?
What's your name?
Anthony Udias.
All right, you're charged with domestic violence, disorderly conduct, 2 counts, and domestic violence assault. I am going to order you not to have any contact with Ms. Kaufman or her child. No return to their residence, no alcohol or illegal drugs, no acts of domestic violence, and you need to come back to court in justice court on July 21st at 10:30, or a warrant will issue for your arrest. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're released with those conditions.
Okay.
You done?
I don't know, sir.
That's it. We're done.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Brown? What next?
What's your name, sir?
That's no Brown.
All right, you've got failures to appear on, well, it looks like you got a new drug paraphernalia charge and then failures to appear on criminal trespass and drug paraphernalia. So, but you're assigned to community court, so I'm going to release you and you need to come back to community court August 15th at 2 o'clock, or more warrants will issue. No alcohol or illegal drugs, don't go back to the incident locations, okay? All right, you're released.
Which one?
What's your name, sir?
Carlos Truck.
All right, I'm just seeing you tonight on a drug paraphernalia charge out of city court on that one, and give you a public defender, and they'll kind of decide whether you want to be seen in city court or you want to follow along with your felonies. So I'm going to set it for September 5th at 9 o'clock, and then you can talk to your lawyer about what you want to do with this misdemeanor, okay?
Okay.
All right, and that's it, sir. I'm releasing you on that one.
Thank you.
All right.
What's your name, ma'am?
Navarro.
All right, I am seeing you on a failure to appear on a drug paraphernalia case from June, and I'm going to release you and appoint the public defender to follow along with your felony case, and you can talk to them and decide what you want to do, if you want to be seen on this one or you want to wait and see what happens to your felony. So we'll set it for September 5th at 9 o'clock, and they'll let you know what's going on. Okay? All right.
Anthony?
What's your name?
Anthony Rengifo.
All right. You have multiple failures to appear in city court, criminal trespass, domestic violence assault, disorderly conduct, criminal damage, criminal trespass. So I'm going to order you not to go back to any of the incident locations, no acts of domestic violence. I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you, hold you on a $750 bond, and your next court date will be July 17th at 1:45 in mental health court.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Cool. Yeah.
Hello, Your Honor.
All right.
I'm Marcos.
What's your
My
name,
name
sir?
is my name is Marcos Villasana.
Mark.
Villasana with a V.
Okay. All right, Mr. Vias. You have 2 counts of domestic violence, disorderly conduct, and then you have a failure to comply with your DUI sentence.
That's right, Your Honor. And I have to apologize for that.
And I am going to actually, just the MAD class is all you had to do, right?
That's right, Your Honor. And my SR-22, but I couldn't because, well, I'm not sure if I can explain myself to you, but maybe
Okay.
on the next court date.
Next court date's a good thing. So can you, I'm going to release you. I was going to hold you, but if it's just the MAD class. So I am going to make a
Thank you, Your Honor.
order you to come back to court in front of Judge Verena on August 18th at 9:30 and go to the MAD class before that if you haven't done it, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
No acts of domestic violence and no alcohol or illegal drugs. Don't drive without a valid license, okay?
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
All right, you're released.
Have a blessed day, Your Honor. Thank you.
Like also, Salvador, order to serenity.
All right. I made a mess of that. See if you can read it. What's your name, sir?
Manuel Salvador.
Thank you. I can't. All right, Mr. Salvador. Let's see. You have multiple failures to appear out of city court: shoplifting, drug paraphernalia, criminal trespass, disorderly conduct. So I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you and hold you on a $250 bond, and your next court date is going to be July 18th at 1:45. And that is it, sir.
We get
That's it.
put it back to what it is.
Oh,
What's your name?
feminist gags.
All right, Miss Skaggs, you've got a bunch of failures to appear out of city court, and they're all old. Shoplifting, disorderly conduct, criminal trespass. So I'm going to order you not to go back to any of the incident locations. I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you, hold you on a $250 bond, and your next court date will be July 18th at 1:45.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh,
What's your name, sir?
Derek Aaron Finnicle-Funkus.
All right.
Your Honor, can we waive reading of the charges?
We will waive reading of the charges, and the state is asking for a $100,000 bond. Did you want to be heard, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Fenical Funcus has no prior felonies. He has no failures to appear. He has been a Tucson resident for 22 years, and his sister indicated she'd be willing to assume third-party custody of him. So we'd ask for a reduction in the bond.
Okay. I didn't get to read pretrial service. All right. I am going to appoint the public defender to represent the defendant. No contact with the victim and any other minors. No return to the incident location. Or let's just say don't go to their residence, wherever the victim is. I'm going to hold him on a $75,000 bond. Cash or secured pretrial services if posted, so monitoring by pretrial services. And the next court date will be a preliminary hearing, July 21st at 1:30.
Not there. All the way around. Both leaders, if you step close, front. Let's keep
What's your name, sir?
John David Duran.
Okay. Where am I now? We're down to our, we're not, still not seeing the other people, right? Okay. All right, Mr. Duran, let's see. You are charged with theft, shoplifting with prior convictions, and possession of drug paraphernalia. And the state is recommending release to pretrial, so I will do that. No return to the incident location, no alcohol or illegal drugs, comply with pretrial services conditions, and I will appoint the public defender. Your next court date will be July 31st at 1:30 for a preliminary hearing. Then you have an Oro Valley case, failures to appear on, theft and shoplifting. And I will order you not to go back to the incident location. And you need to come back to Oro Valley on August 13th at 10:30, or a warrant will issue for your arrest. Then you have city court cases. criminal trespass and drug paraphernalia, and another criminal trespass. So I will release you on those. And you need to come back to court August 13th at 2 p.m. or a warrant will issue for your arrest. And don't go back to the incident locations. And that's it.
Thank you. Thanks.
Farrell? Farrell plan? What's next?
What's your name?
Brian Farrell.
All right, Mr. Farrell, you're charged with aggravated shoplifting, organized retail theft, and theft, all felonies. And counsel, the state's asking for a $10,000 bond. Did you want to be heard?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Farrell has no prior convictions. He's lived in Tucson for 6 years, and his friend indicated that they'd be willing to assume third-party custody of him to assure future court appearances. So we'd ask for release of pretrial services.
All right. So Mr. Farrell has been accused of over 30 theft incidents at the same store and also has shoplifts, failures to appear in city court. So I am going to appoint the public defender, order him not to return to the incident location, no alcohol or illegal drugs, a $10,000 bond, pretrial services if posted, and the preliminary hearing will be 1:30 on July 21st. And then on the city court cases, multiple failures to appear and shoplifts, I will order him not to go back to the incident location, appoint the public defender to represent him, hold him on a $500 bond, and the next court date will be July 18th at 1:45 on those city cases. And that's it.
Close it. Christopher?
What's your name?
Christopher Goldman.
All right, you're charged with possession of a narcotic drug, possession of drug paraphernalia. You may be eligible to participate in a diversion program called STEP that only requires you to participate in a plan specific to your needs for a short time. If you choose to participate and complete the program, these felony drug accusations in your arrest report will be permanently dismissed without you ever being formally charged. Are you interested in learning more about the STEPS program at your next hearing?
Yes, ma'am. I really need the stuff.
So I will release you to pretrial services, no alcohol or illegal drugs. I will appoint the public defender. I will set a STEPS hearing for July 21st at 9 o'clock. And you all want to waive time on the PH?
Yes, Your Honor.
Could you get me a 45-day out on the PH? Okay, August 26th at 1:30. So you got 2 court dates, sir, and report to pretrial services. July 21st at 9, August 26th at 1:30 for your felony. Then you've got one city court case. That is failure to appear on an assault and disorderly conduct. So I will release you on those. And you need to come back to court on August 13th at 9 o'clock or another warrant will issue for your arrest. You understand?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right.
You have a great afternoon, ma'am.
You too.
Dave?
What's your name, sir?
Saeed Noman Khawati.
All right. You are charged with second-degree burglary I don't think it's really a to-be. Me and the sheriff decided, but the state is asking for a $10,000 bond. Counsel, did you want to be heard?
Yes, Your Honor. Given that pretrial services designates this as a nonviolent charge, and Mr. Kilgore has spent 15 years in prison, or in Tucson, and he also told me he can live with his girlfriend and have housed apart from the alleged victim, so we'd ask for release of pretrial services.
All right. Given the risk level, noted by pretrial, I am going to appoint the public defender to represent Mr. Kilwadi. No contact with the victims, no return to their residence, no acts of domestic violence, no alcohol or illegal drugs, $5,000 bond, pretrial services if posted, and the preliminary hearing will be July 21st at 1:30.
Can
No Form 4. Guess I don't really need one, do I? What's your name?
Samuel Montalbano.
Okay. You are charged with domestic violence stalking. Counsel of the state's asking for a $100,000 bond. Did you want to be heard?
Yes, sir. Mr. Montalbano has no prior convictions. He has no failures to appear. He told me that he can live with his grandmother, housing apart from the alleged victim. So we'd ask for release of pretrial services. But if the court is not inclined, then a significant reduction of the bond.
All right. Well, like I said, I don't have a risk assessment, but I can see the risks with my eyes here. Where are your guns, Mr. Montalbano? Did the police take it?
I don't own any weaponry. It's all owned by my grandmother, who I live with as a caretaker, and I don't go around brandishing them or selling them or anything like that, or using them to intimidate. It's more for my own protection. And they're legal. Yeah. They're not mine.
Okay, so
They're not mine. Yeah.
you are not to have any contact with Rachel Slater, not to go to her residence or work, not to possess any firearms. You need to surrender any firearms that you own, and you're not to live anywhere there are firearms in the house. I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you. No acts of domestic violence, no alcohol or illegal drugs, $100,000 bond, pretrial services if posted, July 21st at 1:30 is the preliminary hearing.
Didn't even stalk her. I wasn't.
What's your name, sir?
Alejandro Ferenzi Jr.
All right, so the state is moving to dismiss your case today, so you will be released and the charges are dismissed.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Sheriff?
Hearing. What's your name?
That's
You are charged with theft of means of transportation and possession of dangerous drugs. I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you. I'm going to order you not to have any contact with the victim, whoever owned the car. No alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm going to release you to pretrial services, so you need to report to them and do what they tell you to do, and come back for your preliminary hearing on July 31st at 1:30. And I think I said I'm going to appoint a public defender. I am, if I didn't say.
All right, thank you.
Boardman?
All right, what's your name, ma'am?
Yvette Costello Wortman.
You are charged with aggravated driving under the influence, and I will appoint the public defender to represent you, order you not to drive without a valid license, no alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm going to release you to pretrial services, and you need to come back to court for your preliminary hearing on July 31st at 1:30, or a warrant will issue for your arrest. You understand?
Yes, I do.
Then you're released. Pretrial.
Yes.
Go ahead, take a seat right in front of the kids.
All right. What's your name, ma'am?
Elizabeth Ann Hyatt.
Are charged with second-degree burglary. And it looks like, counsel, she has another hold that the state's asking for a $10,000 bond. If you want to be heard.
Your Honor, given the probation hold, I'd ask for a nominal bond of $1,000.
I'm going to appoint Joseph Ezzo to represent Ms. Height. I'm going to order her not to have any contact with the victims, not to return to the incident location, no alcohol or illegal drugs. I will hold her on a $5,000 bond, pretrial services if posted, and the preliminary hearing will be July 21st at 1:30. What's your name, ma'am?
Maria Alvarez?
All right, you are charged with promoting prison contraband, and the state's recommending $1,000 for time credit. Counsel, you agree with that?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, appoint the legal advocate's office, no alcohol or illegal drugs, $1,000 bond, so you get credit while you're in there, and the preliminary hearing will be July 21st at 1:30. And that's it. That's all I'm seeing you on today, ma'am. And then is Aho on somewhere? Okay, great. All right, thank you, jail and lawyers.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Judge. Have a good evening.
You too.
Glenn?
All right, what's your name, sir?
Jay Tyler, Lucas.
All right, Mr. Tyler, I'm seeing you on a shoplift out of justice court. And what I'm going to do is release you, but note that you've got a felony hold. And so I'm going to set it for July 21st at 8:30 in justice court, but they'll figure out that you're somewhere in custody. So they'll see that and decide what they want to do with it. Okay.
Okay.
If you get out, come to court July 21st at 8:30. If you don't, then they'll figure out that you're in custody and they'll figure out what they want to do with the case. Okay.
Okay.
All right. That's it. All right. Thank you, officers.
Thank you, Your Honor.